Hi everyone, hope you're having an amazing day, and hopefully this is actually working and not messing up like it is showing on my device. And sorry about that, I'm just trying to sort stuff out with one device and the other is not showing me what I needed to show. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show some arcade prizes and hopefully some cool ones, and the chat's not even showing up in StreamYard, so there's a slight delay on that. So, hi Infinite Mirror, how are you today? Simo Jackpot Pro 19, how are you today? I hope you're having an amazing day, both of you. So, I've got a few prizes that I want to show, and I hope the audio is okay, as normally the monitor that's up there would be working, but I forgot to charge it before I went live again, as this is the second live I'm doing today, as I got a card in the post, which is this one, which I got from Nola Mum and the family, so that's really cool to have. So I've got a special card, which is the first ever Halloween card that I've actually gotten. So I'm super happy about that, and that's why I had to do a live today, because I was so happy and it was such a cool thing to get in the post. And so a couple of the things that I'm okay, Simo. I've just got like the neck pains and things, but other than that, it's hopefully getting better soon. Thanks, Infinite. So, first thing I've got to show is a squishy Captain America, which is a keyring, which is cool. Hi, Howard Matlock. Thank you for watching the other video earlier. I did see the comment, and I've just been so busy trying to sort out stuff, and just to make Infinite laugh, my cup does say, I solemnly swear that I am up to no good. Well, I think I've read it right. As Harry Potter cup, have to have it. It was from the arcades. It's one of the arcade's major prizes that they have. So it's one of the cool things. And I will be getting to your message, Howard, once I've finished this and had something to eat. But I'm going to go live as long as I can, and just because I've got quite a few different key rings and random bits. Hi, Tom Andrews. How are you today? And I hope you've had an amazing day. And sorry I ended the live stream so early. It's just I had to avoid bad language from the next room, as my brother is a bit annoying that way. But it really did cheer me up today, and having some amazing people come say hi and join the chat. So the next thing I've got is these little Rubik's Cubes, which we do get quite a lot of these because they are just a basic generic little prize that they have everywhere in pretty much all the arcades. So we've probably got like a box of them, because it's 2p coin pushers, which we can get quite a lot of stuff from the coin pushers. So and that's where that cup comes from. All of these little camper vans, they're all from coin pushers, which are 2p roughly, and they either can take something like £5 to £12 to win one of these. They are classed as like a major prize over the other little items. Some arcades will let you trade up 3 of the little ones just to get a bigger one, depending on what you want from the machine. Or they might make, say, 5. It just depends, really. But there are some arcades I'd rather not play in because the prices aren't as cool as others. Like this one, I kind of like, but it's one you have to be careful with because it falls to pieces, and it's a voodoo doll little keyring. And as it's all little bits of ropes hanging together, you've got to make sure you don't knock it off or break it. But they are quite cool little things. And so keyrings are quite a good one for coin pushers because there are so many different keyrings, different styles, different things. Hi Jessica, how are you today? So if you have any questions or random things that you want to ask, please do, because I would rather it just be random and have fun. But this is a Captain America one, which was from another coin pusher, because that's where a lot of these prices come from. And I have another half a dozen. The plush, I would have to leave the laptop to go and get, but as there's not much in my room at the moment, I'm trying to get it all in here. So that's why I say I'm up to no good a lot of the time. Still sore neck, but as long as I'm careful while I'm live, it's not going to aggravate me too much. The only thing that bugs me is when my brother's being a potty mouth. So that's kind of annoying the only time. Not sure if it's going to work, but I did change the watermark on YouTube, and it's decided it's no longer going to show because of the one I've used, the guitar that's at the top corner for StreamYards. I might change it back to what I had because it liked that one and showed up every time. It will. I just need some more time to make sure it's all better. It's not as bothering as me as much as the problem with my ankles. That would be funny. And I actually noticed there are quite a few people that I wouldn't mind it working on. But yeah, Rocket Raccoon's this one. And as I've got it stuck on my finger, like normal, because I'm silly always with it, is an X-Men logo, which is quite cool. It's kind of weird because I can see in the corner scripts of my laptop YouTube, and on this side I can see my StreamYards working. So I know one of them's working in the chats just a couple of seconds behind. But I've got this, which is I think it's either Spider-Man or it's a Batman. I can't remember which one, but my brother opened it to make it up. But this was, and one, there is one that was in my, what is it? Next coin pusher video that I've made. Actually, it won't be the next one. It might be the one after the one that I'm gonna start editing in a couple of days, because of the neck pain. I've not really been wanting to rewatch what I've done at the arcades and make the videos work, as I have been wanting to have in the one parts of this one video I'm going to do some random names, so it'll just pop up like above the coin, the slot for the coins to come out from when you've won the some channel, random channel's name. So I'm going to kind of do that as a bit of fun and a way to give a mention to some other channels that are smaller. And so I'm going to show this before I forget and put it down and totally forget about it. So it's an Aquaman, so I think this was Justice League. But I'm going to do like a shout out thing, which I've got a sort of game which I can mess around with and like let people pick. Like they are coffee pods, what I'm using, and the name's going to just be underneath the coffee pods. So, and well, not the names, the win or lose or shout out or whatever I do for it, I'm still deciding. But yeah, empty coffee pods work quite well for it. I was going to do sort of deal or no deal thing, or it could still work. And yeah, the neck issue will get better soon, hopefully. And sillily, I've let my other tablet go flat, which I actually need. So hopefully I can move some of the stuff to the side, then I can put the charger on. And here's a wristband, which I actually do wear wristbands quite a lot, which this one's from one of the bands that I listen to quite a lot when I'm tired or just need to focus, or when I'm out quite a lot, which is Five Finger Death Punch, and it's just one of my favorites. And I've seen them quite a few times. No, every time I move my neck, it really hurts, and I've tried to move it quite a bit, and as well as much as I can over the last couple of days. It's kind of like at a certain point of my neck, there's like really sharp pains if I like touch the back of my neck, and so I've kept it kind of still but moving quite as much as I can. And thank you, Simo. And I know I'm a bit behind on some of the messages, as I do that quite a bit, and I really do need to work on this a lot better. And I'm really looking forward to something that I've been sorting out with Infinite for, and hopefully we get more used to it and can get that sorted out so it runs all smooth and not messes up like I do at the start of anything where I have like the picks on the sides. So yeah, that's one of the things that I've done for sort of mentions, and I'm going to play this so I can quickly go through the chat a little bit. and make sure I've read everything. So these are some of the channels that I do watch quite a bit, and they do some amazing stuff, and I think they deserve a mention. And a big thank you for everything they've done for me over the time I've done YouTube. But Five Finger Death Punch is one of my favourite bands, and yeah, they're my favourite. I can literally hardly name half the songs because I forget the song names quite a lot. It's literally, okay, I want that one. As soon as I see it, I know which one I want. But that's just me, clumsy and forgetful. And hopefully I actually get this up properly rather than putting the picture at the end. Oops, I did it right for once. Thanks, Howard. I hope you have a great day. Thank you, Simo. It's what I would normally have to the side of me, but the tablet battery was really low. So I figured that I'd try and integrate it into my live instead. So just before I end the live, I will play it again because I think it's important to shout out and mention the channels that have been amazing and super supportive. Thank you, Tom. It's something that I've worked on it and set it up, and I've actually asked Infinite if they can sort of tweak it a little bit so there's no sort of copyrights for it or anything, whether to make sure that there can't be. But I've been using it for quite a while, and I've really thought combine two of the things that really make me happy, and that's arcades and my music, as I do play, well, not 100%, but I can play some stuff on guitar, but not much. I'm more working on bass guitar, learning bass guitar properly, because that's the one thing that I really got into. And I'm not allowed drums because apparently it'll drive everyone nuts. And I'm not joking. I actually had Rocksmith the drums, and I somehow managed to hit myself in the face with the drumstick. So that was how clumsy I am with that. So I think it's better that I stick with the bass guitar. It's kind of like a while ago when I was at a concert for Guns N' Roses. I'd spent the day wandering around Liverpool, and we just pretty much done so much walking, so much stuff that I pretty much didn't get a chance to eat because I couldn't eat at the time and I just didn't feel good. So by the time the concert ended, it was set to end at roughly midnight. But Axl Rose was doing the whole I am not going on until I'm ready sort of thing. And he didn't come on until midnight. And then he played a 2.5, 3 hours set. And by that time, it was 3 a.m. that I got back to the hotel. And yes, Infinite does know what I'm about to say. I actually went to Burger King or McDonald's. I can't remember specifically which one. It's because of the time. I think it was a McDonald's, but I pretty much ended up falling asleep with a beef burger in my mouth that had to be taken out because I was sound asleep because of how worn out I was after the show, because it was that good and I had such an amazing time. I also got to see Thin Lizzy, so that was amazing. And that's before they changed to Black Star Rider, and I've seen them under that name once. Hi, Sunseat Scratchers. How are you today? So here's something that I thought I'd show. This one's from a prize redemption area, which I figured I would show that because I have got a couple of them, and one of them I like the most out of the lot. Yeah, that would be quite funny. Every night falling asleep on a burger rather than it in my mouth. Hi, Horror Fanatic. How are you today? So another thing that I actually really do like is NHL. Even though, like in the UK, we get pretty much limited amount of NHL, it's one of my favourite sports. I actually do watch it whenever I can find it, and it's always quite fun to just watch a game. Here's the Hogwarts bus, which is quite cool. They're little charm bracelet things, so I can either put them on a necklace or something little. Hope you've had a great day, Horror Fanatic, or having a great day. I know it's earlier in the US than it is here, as it's roughly 9 p.m. in the UK. And here's an Iron Man little keyring, which I quite like. I do have quite a few of them. I've literally got the headphone microphone set just about here, which is hidden underneath the name on my StreamYard thing. As rather than having the keyboard making a lot of noise through the mic that's in the laptop, I can cut some of it out by actually having it to the side of me, which is surprisingly, it actually does work. And here's another one, which is the Platform 9 3/4 logo. And I think this is a Ministry of Magic symbol for Harry Potter. And another charm thing. I think they are for a bracelet, but I'm going to use that one for a necklace, as I've not really got anything like necklace type, but I've got a random thing that I like, but it's only like a guitar pick, so I can add that to it. CMO's going to get in trouble. Here's another one which is quite cool, which is Captain America. So, and I also mentioned this earlier, and I don't really expect people to rewatch stuff, so it's technically okay to repeat some little bits. So here's a guitar pick that I actually got from Lost Angels bass player the other day when I went to a concert. It's one that was used while they were playing, so that makes it a lot more cooler that I actually got a guitar pick from the band. And here's a different one that I actually got from a bigger band, which is Metallica, and that was from their tour when they was last in the UK, and it's their worldwide or something. I can't read it. It's being evil. My brain is. But there's the date for it, which was roughly before my birthday. But I've got the guitar pick, and that's one of the cool things. We do get quite a lot of Captain America and different things like this little squishy Captain America type thing, which is keyring. So, and as most of this stuff is coin pushers, that's how we got them ones. So have also got a Dobby little keyring. My brother actually has quite a few of these from Metallica concerts, and they are James Hetfield's guitar picks. So he hunts around the floor after gigs when they've thrown these to the floor or to the audience. So that's how he gets them. And he has actually got the not guitar picks, the drumsticks from Lars Ulrich. So there is one lying around somewhere in this house that was from the concert. And also a giant blow up ball that my brother managed to wrestle all the way from the front of the venue, the concert where he was, as he goes right up to the barriers for these really big shows. So he gets the guitar picks most of the time. And the only other time that I've gone right to the front was for a Korn concert, and I actually got kicked in the head right when I was right at the front. So, and a few of the other times I've been like Download Festival, and I've gone as close as I could get to the front for fun and to get some nice photos, which mostly end up on Instagram or my Facebook when I can be bothered to go to Facebook to use it. That's cool. Horror fanatic. So I actually was looking for one of the other keyrings that I have, but I can't find the one I really wanted. And this is the only one I can find at the moment, which is a goat. And we do have some alpaca ones, which I do want to find in a claw machine to put together with a video. So it'll be, but I need to find a gorilla as well. So I'm trying to make it so I can put at the start of each one, there's a gorilla or there's an alpaca and things like that with it. So I have found some trolls in the claw machine. Not claw machine, coin pushers. There's lots of troll key rings, but I haven't got any to hand which I can show. I've got Pokemon, I've got a few Disney, a few Lego, and some more other stuff. So that's one of the Pokemon. But I will be trying to get one of those for video, as we've got to try and work out which are the best coin pushers, because some of them I can put in like £3, get 4 prizes, and others I can put in £4 and get 0 prizes. So that's why some of the coin pushers haven't been as good lately, because they literally can be a nightmare. There's like a small lip about this fin, which I'll show as roughly that thin, and it's got the coins actually have to be able to go over that coin, and so it's going like that over as it pushes the coins forward. But they've actually added that to stop the payout of prizes being so low, which has annoyed my brother with a couple of arcades. So he's refusing to go into those arcades. So there's only a couple that we can use now because of that problem. As they're going to rig the machines, that it's just not worth filming the videos, because people are just going to get annoyed because there's no wins. There's nothing fun about just losing for the sake of it. That's cool. I have actually been getting into horror movies more lately when I can watch them. I normally watch them with my brother because he knows pretty much what's the better movie to watch and what kind of things to warn me that I'm not into, whether it's like something I just can't stomach, or whether it's something that I'm not 100% favouring. But it's literally quite a lot of the time I'm watching a lot of these movies because I'm watching it with my brother now, as he's decided to, while I'm playing a hockey game, we'll watch a movie. So that's always fun. So hopefully this one doesn't make too much noise when I put it down. These are the ones that Nola Fam sent me for my birthday. Hi Alex Conway, how are you today? So yeah, the little ghosts that are scattered. There's one just behind me by the Download Dog plush, and the other two are here and here. And Pac-Man's just to the left of it. Other than neck pains, I'm really good. This has actually cheered me up quite a lot because I've been so worn out and tired that I can't do the videos that I want to do because of it. So, and getting to spend some time with you amazing people is what I've really been needing for a couple of days, because it's just brightens my day a lot that you have been so amazing with me and everything. So I'm always going to be thankful to everyone that's in the chat that you've made my day better. So thank you. Here's a Simba, which is actually quite a really nice one. Yes, they are really cool. And this one was snuck into my room and I didn't notice it for about 3 days. And I actually have a video for this one that I'm going to have to do soon. Thanks, Horror Fanatic. So there's a video for one of these, so kind of want to post the video with the food review sort of thing, but I might actually do both. It depends on how I feel when I go to film it. Thank you, Sun City. You're amazing. Everyone's amazing that's in the chat. You've stuck around for over 30 minutes. It's just super cool. And these ones are, I believe, the slightly older ones, and I'm trying not to rattle this one because it's got money in it. And I think this one's an older version, and these ones are the slightly newer one, and then the ones further back are the newest. So there's quite a lot of them to collect, as there's loads of different colours. The only one I'm missing at the moment is a light blue, which they've put it in the hardest coin pusher to win one of those from because of the weight of them. So, and I've got a red one which is to the side of me, and there's one little thing I'm not going to show because it's for one of my videos next that's going to come out soon. These keyrings also from the coin pusher as well, which has this bus in or other buses, which is really cool. Hi DJ Wells, how are you today? So at random points, I'm just going to set this video back off because I'm need a second to breathe. So I hope everyone is okay with me posting that for a second, as I just needed to catch my breath. And I do need to work on doing this properly rather than taking ages to show things when I am actually meaning to show them a lot more. And I thought I'd do this because it helps with sharing the channels and bits out. So that's sort of like a little commercial break. But it's mostly they're going to be rechanged every so often because depends on the time of the year. I went with that because I thought Halloween was a bit of fun and I thought it was quite different. And yes, Infinite, I actually have to do a Christmas one as well, and probably Thanksgiving as well, and hopefully I can do something around that time with a video or something so the time works out good for it. But I'll post it on Instagram, even if I don't use it through YouTube. Hi, Gaming Master. How are you today? And of course, I've got to mention this again. A super big thank you to Nola Fam for sending me this card, which is my first actual Halloween card that I've ever got. So that was super cool and an amazing surprise this morning when I got up to have that waiting for me. So really happy that I got a really cool surprise today, and I've got to make sure I put the envelope somewhere safe because I don't want to lose that card at all, because it's going to go in my collection of prizes that I've won and been sent. And I don't think I can get this drawer open without making loads of noise. Can't show you the front, but I can show this. Follow Sun City on YouTube. So check out Sun City Scratchers, they're fee free, they're amazing. Check them out. See, free advertisement. Sorry for anyone with headphones, so I know that one's annoyingly noisy. And I don't think I can find the thing on what I'm trying to find. Oh, actually, I can. I have books as well in the drawer, which I'm supposed to be reading. Bingo. And I do keep this nearby. I do. And it's the Lotteria game that I got from Sun City Scratchers, the V3, which that was amazing to get that and super cool. And I'm super thankful for that. I know I've done it as a video, but I just wanted to say thank you again, because I'm always going to be thankful and super happy that I got that, because it's such a cool game, and I'm still trying to get my family to play along with it, which does look really fun. And I do like learning different languages, so that's always cool. I've only had the basic Oreos, and the US has some really cool ones. It is Infinite. It's a really cool thing, and it's super cool that I actually won it from one of the live streams. So I'm super happy with the Lotteria game. I normally just throw things around, but I can't throw with video games, even though it would be easier. I've never had the mint ones, I'm pretty sure. I think we've only had the basic, and if it's something that's been imported from the US, the shop we have that sells some of the US stuff is like £10 to £5 for a box of Twinkies, just the basic flavour. So it's quite pricey, it is for them. And here's a Deadpool head for a keyring. That's cool. Like, I actually got in trouble with my brother because I was playing the NHL game, and I was technically not supposed to be watching YouTube at the time, and I was watching one of your videos, Blake, and my brother got a hockey card and his video game that he plays, and I play quite a bit, and he got Blake Wheeler or something like that. I really can't remember the exact name, but I actually said DJ Bruels rather than, oh, you got Blake, the card you actually wanted. So he moaned at me because I said the wrong thing. And here's another keychain. So yeah, I've actually got tons of them. Here's a Star Wars one. Oh yeah, peanut butter Oreos, they sound good. I actually eat quite a lot of different things with peanut butter in. We've actually got Marmite with peanut butter. Hi Jelly Dart, how are you today? So yeah, there's quite a lot of key rings. I actually think I bought more than I meant to. But I was just looking forward to coming on, having a bit of fun, and seeing some amazing people. That's cool, Infinite. No one at home likes the peanut butter ones, so it's kind of annoying because that means they're not going to be got, because my mum might like peanut butter, but she might not like them, so she won't get them. So I never get the good snacks. Superman keyring. This is actually quite heavy, and as you can hear, it's metal underneath the leather type thing, and this S for Superman is metal as well, so it makes a lot of noise. And especially if I accidentally bash it. So here's a Gryffindor Harry Potter logo, which is quite cool. Me too, I'm hungry. I haven't actually got any snacks or cookies or sweets or anything lying around to eat, so all I've got is vegetarian roll. Well, the roll's standard, but the filling's vegetarian, meanly, as my mum's trying to poison me. I've been begging for, what is it, Carolina Reaper chili curry, which my mum won't find from the shops because she doesn't want to. Here's a Hulk one of them metal key rings, which they are quite cool. This is actually longer than I originally thought I would do because of the time. So I just thought, let's find some nice things and show a nice Spider-Man one, which I actually quite like. Who won, Zemo, you or the mouse? I'm betting you did, Zemo. Superman logo, which is actually quite cool. And the last one I've got is Pokemon. Which is a Bulbasaur, not Bulbasaur, Squirtle. That's good, Horror Fanatic. That's one thing that I do watch sometimes is cooking channels, and that really does make me hungry when there's like this really nice food and I can't get it. So does anyone have any questions? So what I just picked up is Trivia Pursuit Harry Potter edition. So a lot of cards, a lot of reading. I drink too much milk when I get it. One sec. I'm pretty sure that there is a Hulk one lying around somewhere, but I don't think I brought one with me today. And I'm not joking when I say this. There is a really big bag full of key rings, and um, none that are nearby that I can get. It would need people to be wanting to play for that. But I'm willing to do that if people want it. Hmm. What's that? At the moment, the only Hulk thing that I've got is this one, which is pretty coal heavy and metal all over. Well, underneath the black part, it's actual metal, so it does make a lot of noise. But I will try and make sure I can dig out some Hulk plush and other items for the next live, because I do have some good different prizes that I've got. It's just multiple rooms I would have to go to get it, and I don't even have a video that I could play in the background long enough to get everything. I can dig out some Superman plush as well, because I do have some. Thanks, Infinite. I hope you have a great day, and tell Jesse to have a great day at work. But we got, I think, I'll have to double check, but my brother did get a big Hulk plush, which is roughly the size of the big dinosaur that's at the back, and that actually hasn't fallen on my head in the night, so that's all good. Thanks, Emo, you're amazing. And I think, actually, I don't think, got a little slinky that I won. It's super small and it does nothing. Except if you want to play annoy my mum, and I just ping it at her. When, as I was doing it to make her laugh while I was at one of the concerts when I had one in my pocket, and probably would have got in trouble if had it been in anywhere else in the concert, because I was messing around that way. But luckily I didn't. Thanks, Horror Fanatic. I hope you have a great day. And I probably should end the live stream in a couple of minutes. But if anyone wants something to go in live to join, Let's hope I can mute this before any audio kicks in. As my laptop doesn't want to load. So what I'm going to do is, if it will load, I'll just put the link in the chat, as that's what I'm most likely going to go and watch. As I thought maybe 10 minutes, then I'd be done with the live, and I think I've gone a bit longer than I planned. But then again, that's what happens when I'm having fun, is I always end up going live longer than I thought I would. So still being mean and not loading up for me. Nope, it's not going to load up, but if you want something else to watch after this, go check out Still Winter Nation. Their channel is really good, and that's what I'm going to go watch. Then I'll be going to watch everyone else's videos that I've not had time to watch yet. And I think I'm only behind on about one or two from a lot of channels, so hopefully I can catch up tonight. So I'm going to end the live, as I've kept everyone for long enough. So thank you, everyone. You're all amazing, and I will see you again soon. Thank you so much for being super amazing and sticking around for so long. Hope everyone has an amazing day, and I will see you all again soon. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. You're amazing. The Hulk one is roughly, one sec. So this is a rough guess because I don't have it to hand, but it is a little smaller than this one, I would say. But it is quite bulky, and I'd say roughly where the screen is, and sort of the knees are, so it's roughly that sort of size, as it's one of the more bigger plush that I actually have gotten from one of the arcades. Thanks, Sunset. They are really cool. I've got a couple of different ones which I can make sure they're in with me for the next live stream, so I can show you properly. And if you're not in the live stream, I will keep them to the side and make sure I show them when you're in the live, well, in the chat. Or I can actually send you a photo through Instagram, which is cool with me because I can just go and hunt them out once I've finished with this. And I think we've still got a lot of troll plush as well, which I can get. Yeah, okay, once I've finished, I will get dig all the plush out, and hopefully you can find all of them, because I know there's about 5 bags in different locations where 1 or 2 of the plush are, and then there's 1 or 2 bags in a different room, and then there's another 2 in another room, so that everywhere they multiplied really quick. I literally just lost count of how many we actually still have and how many we've given away. We've given away multiple bags. DJ Burrells was in a Instagram chat live when I donated a couple of bags to a charity, and as that's where pretty much all the plush goes, is to charity and lying around the house most of the time. So I'm going to do this split screen thing again quickly with the video as I end this, because I'm losing my voice, and I'll give a mention to each channel that pops up. Nola Fam Arcade, check them out, they're amazing and so much fun. Jennifer Neverlands, lots of Disney videos and so much fun to watch. Nola Dad VR is all on Nola Fam now. DJ Burrells, he is amazing and so much fun and a cool dude. Backseat Gorilla Productions, loads of fun and amazing games on his channel. Infinite Mirage, so fun. Check him out, they're amazing. Simo Jackpot Pro 19, he is amazing. Check his channel out. Sea Scratchers, the V3, they're amazing and so much fun to join. Big Claw Brood, that is amazing and super cool. Haley Marine, lots of cool scratch cards and arcade videos and bits. Stroy Time, amazing channel as well, and so much fun. That's one way to kill my voice. Also check out Lily's World, it is Arcade Angel's daughter's channel, and they do post some arcade videos that she doesn't want to post on Arcade Angel, and there's loads of little different bits through Lily's World which are fun. Thank you, Sun City, you're amazing, and thank you everyone who has joined the video, the live, and everyone who's watched this video back. Thank you so much, you're all amazing, and I hope everyone has an amazing day, and I will see you again soon. Thank you again so much, and I will see you soon.